Okay, good. My question is now, if I have a exact same method here in a customer class, if I have a same method, rather than static, I said instance method, rather than passing this, right? I'm passing the, okay, I'm not passing anything, let us say. I'm not passing anything, and then validate customer ID, and then if customer ID, directly customer ID is equal to null, or otherwise just I'm doing some, okay. Or just I'm writing some functionality here. A customer ID is equal to null, just I'm doing some functionality. That's fine. Build it, right? Run it. Same thing, right? Same method, exact same method. Where it goes? Will it go here or will it go here? What is your choice? Yeah, I have a customer object, right? This is the customer object. When I call this, does it go here or does it go here? You got it? You got the question properly? It goes to the instance method. Instance methods will give the higher priority. See this. Instance method will give you the higher priority. Ranavir, not Ranavir. This guy. Sajal and Ashok and Vishwas. Did you understand the question? What I asked you? Very good. Okay, now you look at this program. You look at this program. Tell me these methods where it go. Understand properly. Okay, then we do one thing one by one. A dot f of 1, where it goes? A dot f of 1, Ranveer, where it goes? Where this goes? Ranveer, can you hear me? Class B. Why should it go for class B? See, you created an object type of A, you say A dot f of 1, there is no method called the f in the A. Obviously, it goes to the see for all .NET classes, whether built-in class or custom defined class, like whatever you define, a built-in class or a custom defined class, whatever it is, the system.object is the base class. For all of these guys, the system.object is the base class. Then obviously A is also when it can't find an instance method, when it can find the instance method, it has to go for the when it can find the instance method, it has to go for the A, the static method, the extension method. So it went there, A dot f of 1. Understood? Okay, then A dot f of hello, Ashok, A dot f of hello, where it goes? Ashok, class E, very good. A dot f of hello. B dot f of 1, Sajal, B dot f of 1. Sajal, B dot f of 1. This was very good. B dot f of hello. This was B dot f of hello. Very good, man. Yeah, you know the C dot f of 1 and C dot f of hello. C dot f of 1, where it goes? C dot f of 1, where it goes? Very good. The one is the big one, or the object is the bigger one? Integer is the bigger one or object is the bigger one in the type? Object. So it automatically boxes it. It automatically boxes it. That's what the casting happens, right? Okay. Very good, man. This is nothing but extension methods. The priority of the extension methods is, rather than in general, what happens is in the real time, what we do is we'll be creating some common data access layer, which we call as utilities. That means you want to validate the customer. You can validate, there are the validations, a client-side validation and server-side validation. A client-side validation is nothing but where do you put the, through JavaScript or validation controls, these all are nothing but the client-side validation. The server-side validation is nothing but like, validation controls, jQuery, JavaScript. These are nothing but the client-side validations. On client side, what type of validations you can do? Only if you are expecting a string of values or integer of values, what the user has given. User has given in the proper format or not. If we are looking for example, if you are looking for a SSN number, the user has given the SSN number, the 9 digits. You really don't know if that 9 digits is a proper SSN or not. So what you're gonna do then? Obviously, you'll be in the client side. You can check the format and the numbers or digits, the numbers or letters. Only these things you can check on the client side validations, which you do through the jQuery or validation control. But if you really want to validate that customer SSN is a real one or the fake one, then you need to go to the database. Those are the server side validations. Whenever you are doing the server side validations, you've got to understand that the same server side, you have written a server side validation which validating the customer ID. The customer has given the ID. For example, if you take the Northwind database is expecting a string as a customer ID. User entered some string value. You have to make sure that is existed in the database or not. Obviously, you'll be implementing a function. That function should be allowed. That function should be allowed to the used by other developers also, because you are not the only one, right? Suppose according to my business context, whenever you are writing some function which needs to be used by other developers or other pages, obviously you're gonna do as a separate layer. Obviously you're gonna do that as a separate class library. So I created separate validations class library. Then I'm gonna put in some static methods and instance methods, everything. And those static methods, the names are different, and basically you are validating the customer. The same way, if you wanna validate an employee ID. So basically, all these validations you are making as a separate layer. These all validations you are making as a separate layer. When you are making this as a separate layer, you have to pass those values, whatever the customer ID or the employer ID, to that layer. Rather than that, whenever you create an instance, the validation of customer belongs to the customer object. The validation of employee ID belongs to the employee object. If it coming as it is, rather than having in a different class, then it would be more and more useful. So that is the reason you will be using the extension methods. Any questions on that? Did you understand or not? Whatever I explained. Let me see, where do you... See, when you don't control the types being extended, or when you don't first look at the when you don't use the extension methods, when polymorphism is critical. Oh, we didn't discuss the OOPS concepts, right? Okay. Okay. When the OOPS concepts we discussed, then I will explain. Just remind me. Please make a note of it and remind me. Okay, now this is about the extension methods, and then what we have? Okay, anonymous type, anonymous lambda expressions. You got the extension method, you got the object collection, implicitly typed arrays, implicitly typed variables, and you have a query expressions and lambda expressions. Let me deal with the lambda expression, then you understand the query expressions also very easy, then we can jump on the anonymous types. Okay, now the lambda expressions. The lambda expressions are nothing but delta, or nothing but most simplified form of a delegate. Most simplified form of a delegate. We're gonna see how it's gonna work. So this is the way. Okay, first thing, what is a delegate? What happened is they came up with the delegate concept in C# 1.x, so 1.x, and then they came up with the most simplified form of a delegate is the anonymous method in C# 2.4. Most simplified form of the anonymous method is nothing but the lambda expressions in C# 3.4. This is the whole story of this. So that is the main reason I didn't explain the delegates when we are learning at the time, because it's the correct time. So lambda expressions, you need to understand what is a delegate, how it works, what is the importance of the delegate, and then anonymous methods, how it works, and then lambda expressions. Okay, now what is a delegate? Now, what is a delegate? A delegate is nothing but an user defined reference type. Where do you use the delegate? User defined reference type. I have opened right now a GoToMeeting application, a stickpad, sticky note, and then a Visual Studio application. If I say shutdown, what's going to happen? If I say shutdown, what's going to happen? All the programs will be getting closed. All the programs will be getting closed. That means all the programs will be getting closed is nothing but mainly how does it works mainly. Why it is related to the delegate? Yes, there is a concept called the function pointer. There is a concept called the function pointer in C#. A function pointer in the C#. See this. This is the stack. This is the heap. Can anyone knows the what is the pointer concept? In C. In C, what is the pointer concept? At least say yes or no, man. Very good. See, the pointer concept is nothing but in the database, in the memory, what happens is there is a C pointer variables. The pointer variables are nothing but your reference type. What you are talking about the reference type, those are nothing but the pointer variables. In C language and C++ language, there are the variable called the pointer variables. What it does is, it doesn't care about the memory. It doesn't care about the memory. It just cares about the location. It just cares about the location. Suppose if you say int I, at the runtime, the memory allocation will be defined for the I. At the runtime, the memory allocation will be defined, will be attached by the I. Will be allocated by the runtime. If you have any pointer variable, the pointer variable, it just needs the location of it. It never ever worry about the what is the type. I have int I is equal to 5 and double D is equal to 10.5 or something. The being a pointer variable, the pointer variable, it can point to the, a pointer variable, it can hold the, it needs just memory location. It can hold the integer memory location and double memory location also. It doesn't care about the what the type of value you have in that. It always cares about the is it memory location or not? Is address memory location or not? That is the way it works. Understand? So if that is the case, through the pointer variables, can you provide the type safety, Viswas? Through the pointer, if you use the pointer variables, can you provide the type safety? No. That is the main reason Microsoft doesn't want to use pointer variables, because .NET, the fundamental is providing the type safety. The same thing with the function pointer. The same thing with the function pointer. Function pointer is nothing but is just it can hold the locations of the functions. Like let us say I have a function pointer here, and I have the Notepad application is open, and I have a Visual Studio application is open. When I say shutdown, this function pointer will have the whatever the addresses of this particular opened applications. Okay, it will contain the list of addresses in the function pointer. It starts executing the close button of the open Notepad and open Visual Studio. That is the main reason the whole opened applications are getting closed. Understand? A function pointer is a pointer which can hold the memory locations of the functions. In this case, the function pointer is holding all the opened application close functionality, those addresses. So when you click on the shutdown, it starts executing them. Okay? Okay. Coming to the delegate. Delegate is nothing but a function pointer, but it provides the type safety. That means if a function is returning in a function pointer concept, C or C++, it doesn't care about what is the return type. As long as your function, I'm fine, I'm happy. I don't care about how many parameters you take, or I don't care about what is the return type. I don't care about. You just give me address, I will come and execute it. Coming to the delegate, it does care about how many types of the variables you have, what is the return type. So a delegate is nothing but a function pointer which provides the type safety and also user-defined reference type. I'm going to explain what I'm trying to explain in the theory now. I define it. See, this is the way you define the delegate. I said void is the return type. Add, very simple, int a, comma, int b. It's a declaration. In whole C#, there are the two places you declare the functions. One is delegate and another one is where? Where, man? Function declaration. I'm not talking about definition. Interface. Interface will contain only declarations. Interface will contain declarations. Okay. If you put the delegate here, it will become that's all. That is a delegate. That is declaring the delegate. So now, can I say add is one type? Add is one custom type. Can I say that, Sajal? Add is one custom type. Yes, very good. So add A. That's all. A is the type of add. Okay. A is the type of the A is the variable of a type add. A is the variable of type add. So the A value is a function. If you want to provide a value for A, you always should assign a function. A static doesn't matter. Instance doesn't matter. As long as the value of A is some function, that function satisfies the declaration of that. The declaration of this. Okay, I'm writing a static function here. Static void sub of int A comma int B. It satisfies exactly, it satisfies, right? So I can say here A is equal to sub. If I want to invoke the A, that's all. Oh, you need to pass the values 4, 5. That's all. And now you can assign not only one function, a list of functions also. You can assign a list of functions also. A plus is equal to mul. I'm sub, I'm mul. I'm sub, I'm mul. I can write the instance method also like that. I can put the instance method. Let us say my customer class is containing a method like that. Public void cost int I, int j, int k, whatever it is. Console dot write line. Go here. It says A plus is equal to cost C is equal to new cost. You can say C dot oh, the function name is also cost. Okay. Okay. Okay, you don't want to, you added the mul, you want to add it the multiplication again. Okay, you can go ahead. You can add the multiple entries also. Same one. You can do that. Oh, you don't want the sub, or you want to remove the mul. Okay, fine. Always the last one will be deleted first. Always the last one will be removed first, because it is added here, and then once it is added, mul, it is sub mul, it is saying customer, the mul is deleted here. Understood? Any confusions or any questions? There is a chapter called the delegates in the Illustrator C#. Yeah, if you are really free, you don't have any work much to do, then go ahead with that, with the chapter. It just in the real-time point of view, whatever I'm giving it, that's more than enough. As long as you know the concept, that's fine. If you have really do some important work, then go ahead with this. Okay? Did you understand this concept? Ashok? Ranveer? Okay, good. Okay, good. The lambda, the anonymous methods are nothing but can you tell why plus sign? I'm adding it, right? When the delegate can execute a list of functions, you call that as an invocation list. I call the A, but whatever those are in the list, everything is executed. Understand now? Okay. Any other questions? Sajal, Vishwas, any other questions? Okay, good. So the anonymous methods are nothing but see, why do you, if I would like to, I don't, that means every time if I want to assign a function, do you want me to create a class and keep the method in the class, and then it could be static or it could be instance, and then do you want me to assign it? You want me to do this whole process? Why don't I do some inline definition? Why don't I do some inline definition? Right? you want to do the inline definition, okay, you are welcome. The inline definition is a dot, okay, a plus is equal to a plus is equal to new delegate need a new keyword here. Right? This is the inline function. This is the anonymous methods, more simplified. Okay, you want the more simplified form? Okay, welcome. Right? This is the lambda expression. The lambda expression, the way it goes is, this is the lambda expression symbol, equals and greater than, equals and greater than. You call this as goes to. You call this as goes to. Always the left side of this, the left side of the symbol is parameters. That's what I did. And right side is the expression. Right side is the expression. Right side is the expression. You can put one case or multiple cases or anything. I'm gonna, yep, just have a look at that. Any questions? Whatever you use, anonymous or lambda, most of the scenarios we're gonna go with the lambda, not anonymous, but you need to declare the type and you need to declare the variable. So this is the, okay, I'm gonna change a small thing here. it always returns the last, what is the last function you assign to delegate, it always returns to that. It never cares about the what is in sub, what is in multiplication, what is in customer, what is in anonymous, what is in lambda. If you change this to minus, see this, it always returns the last one. Don't think that it returns the function from one to the other. No. Remember that. There is a concept called the generic delegates. Oh, if I want to do the delegate, do you want me to define every time like this? Delegate, blah, 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 blah. This is the return type. You don't have anything, the generic kind of thing. At the runtime, I can pass. Yes, you can do the generic delegate. The generic delegates are the two of them are the generic delegates, func and action. These are the generic delegates, func and action. Generic delegates are just the func and action. Oh, forgot the syntax of them. Func of comma int. Forget the syntax of it. Just give a second. Oh, okay. No need of the delegate variable. No need of the delegate, keeping the delegate keyword. Just func. This is always return type. This is always the return type. This is the parameter. Okay, this is the way it goes. Okay, if you want me to write this in the more C# 1.2 normal delegate way is the way it is going to be. We already written this up in the delegate int multi, okay, and we're gonna say int m. This is our delegate declaration. Then m is equal to m1, and then m1 is equal to, if you want to write the inline function, delegate return int z into z. And then console.writeLine off. Let me put this top. The declaration. Okay, multi, right? mdel, put the mdel, so that way you don't have any problem. Mdel. Okay, here multi, right? Multi m1, and then m1, yes, m1 of 10. m1 of, put the 30, so you can find the difference. 900. So rather than declaring the delegate and then defining the type of that variable and then assigning the function or the anonymous method, rather than saying one, two, you can remove this. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. It's very simple. The last argument is always the return type. The first argument, okay, one argument, the same way here. H, m, no variable, nothing, rather than the m1, no variable, directly assign it, and h is equal to return h. Ghost parameter h. H is the type of integer, because this is the integer here, only one variable, integer, and return h into h. That's all. You are getting it. This is what exactly I did too. So there is a one more delegate called the action. Action, you can define the action delegate also, but it never ever return any type. It's a kind of void. Like you say int I, if you say int t, that's all. It never ever return any type. That is the action delegate. It can go with the same thing. Because it can't return anything, basically. It cannot return anything. Forget about there could be some syntax errors, but action never return anything. That is the difference between the generic delegates. So this is the one we will be using more in the link. But most of the you go with the lambda expressions. Today I went to the little advanced level with the generic delegates and all. If you know those are better, but nobody will be really gonna back to you. Lambda expressions, yes, those are important. Those are important. Now this is the time to go with the link. You just go through them. Tomorrow I'm gonna complete the link and I'm gonna start the entity framework. I'm gonna complete the link and tomorrow I'm gonna start the entity framework. Okay? And no more morning classes. Evening from tomorrow onwards, I will take 8 to 10 o'clock. Is that fine? 8 to 10. Just 2 hours. Okay then. Okay, see you tomorrow.